Hello, my name is Megan and I am from the YouTube channel Insomniac Stream. Continuing on with the makeup fun, today's video is all about Howie. Specifically his Gandalf inspired final version in which he gets a fantastic hat and an awesome beard. I want to try and keep the lizard part of the makeup fairly simple, but then the beard we're going to have a ton of fun with because it's just going to be crazy long and magical. There are a few things you will need to complete this look, so as always, let's just jump right into it.
For this, you will need a glue stick and concealer palette if you are hoping to cover your brows, a lime green cream paint or a water activated paint, a dark green shadow and some mesh fabric along with a liquid liner. And if you are doing a similar method to myself, you will need spirit gum and crepe hair or just a fake beard. So the first thing I did was flatten down and cover my brows. I just used the glue stick method, so run a few layers of glue over it and then flatten them down with a makeup spatula or a ruler, whatever you have on hand. And then I also use a little bit of water on my fingers to blend out the edges and smooth out the glue. And then I just did a few coats of this on each eyebrow until they were fully dry and then moved on to the next step. To just cancel out the color of the brow hairs now that they are flattened, I just used a corrector concealer palette and using an orange and yellow cream color. I just went over my brows and then powdered them down to make sure that they would not be as visible underneath the cream paint. With a cream makeup color in lime green, I just went ahead and applied this all over my face using a brush originally, and then any areas where you might get brush marks, you can just kind of pat down with the side of a sponge to make sure that it is a smooth finish. I applied this everywhere, but I did avoid just the bottom of my chin because that is where the fantastic beard goes. There's no point in putting makeup there. Once you're happy with the coverage, you just want to powder everything down to make sure there is no tackiness left over. And then for the fun part, which is putting a mesh fabric over your head and looking fantastic while doing it, and then taking a dark green shadow and a sponge, you just want to press this color over top, making sure that the mesh does not move on you so that you can get the imprint that will give the idea of scales. After that, the rest of the face is kept pretty simple. For the eyes, I just used a little bit of the cream lime green color as a base, and then I went over and packed the exact same dark green shadow on top and just filled in the eye shape. I pulled the shadow down my nose a little bit as well as out at the outer corners to give a little bit more of a winged shadow effect, just to kind of elongate the eye shape and give more of that lizard feel. I pulled this color out from the side of the lips just to elongate that mouth shape a little bit and give more of a reptilian flat mouth look. And I just added a little bit of extra shadowing to give the mouth a little bit of definition. And then I carried the shadow further down the nose because I feel like it didn't extend quite far enough. To define the eyes a little bit more, I just went over them with a black liquid liner and again created a little bit of a wing shape on the outer corners and then also pulled it in on the inner corners to give more of that sharpened eye look. Jumping to the fantastic beard, I am just using crepe hair, which comes in a string like this and you can pull it apart, and then holding it over some steam like a kettle or boiling water, you can get it to kind of relax and straighten out. I'm using spirit gum, which is a prosthetic adhesive, and I'm just going to individually lay down the hair tracks starting from the back or the lowest part of my chin and working up to my face. Easiest way to do this is to grab a chunk of hair that you want to apply at the length you are looking for, and then just cut off the top and apply that straight down. This will allow you to have a nice flat edge to apply to your face, and then you can slowly build up from there, working in layers. As I said in the beginning, of course, if you are not feeling this, you can always just get a fake beard from a Halloween store. This was just kind of a fun challenge, especially since his beard is so long and whimsical. I want to take a shot at recreating it. Also, it is a whole new experience to feel yourself having a long beard actually attached to your face. But this really is just layering and layering until you get the beard you are after. And from there, you might want to throw on an awesome hat or a wizard's cloak and then just do the finishing touches for the makeup. These being to just darken the mouth lines with the liquid liner as well as add some more lizard-like nostrils. And that is it. That is how you become magical final form Howie. Or just a lizard with a beard for Halloween.
Alright, Admittedly, this is probably the most out-of-the-box interpretation of one of the best Fiends characters, but it was incredibly fun to make, so I hope you guys at least learned something and had a bit of fun with this tutorial. Please take a moment to subscribe to the Best Fiends YouTube channel, the one you're watching right now. And if you want to see some more makeup hilarity / creativity, feel free to check out my channel, which is Insomniac Stream. Either way, please let us know what you thought of this look in the comments down below. We of course will see you next time, so until then, thank you so much for watching.